Welcome to Food for the Soul. Spirituality can be a tricky thing, and many people don't know where they stand with it. You may not think you need it when it comes to business, but let me tell you the universal principle of spirituality. Behind every business transaction exists a deity or spirit. One of the most abused symbols is the raising up and full extension of the middle finger. This act originated a long time ago. In Egyptian culture, it was used to remind people involved in relationships and business transactions that although you conned or deceived me, there is one God watching over all of us. Throughout this course, we're going to talk about some valuable lessons in order to gain both personal and professional success. Here's lesson number 1. I am not my own thoughts alone. The mere assumption that you are able to construct thoughts in your mind is a misnomer. You do not have the ability to create a thought. This is a limitation designed by your creator. Every thought that exists in the universe has an origin. There are two origins or polarizations of all thoughts. One is positive and the other is negative. In certain religions, these are given titles, which are God and Satan. But for the purpose of this course, we will refer to them as positive and negative experiences. Throughout our lifetime, we can only experience positive and negative experiences. However, we can impact which ones come into our daily lives. So then the question is this: where are the thoughts that already exist? The answer is simple: within your soul. The soul is not tangible or in the physical realm of understanding. It is metaphysical or invisible, but it still exists. There are some people who will quickly say, "I do not believe in anything that I cannot see." My response is this: you do not see the wind, but you can feel it and see the effects of it. The soul is similar. Because thoughts can be positive or negative experiences, you struggle daily as the various thoughts enter and leave your soul. Now moving on to lesson number 2. I think, therefore I am, I exist. Here's a vital example. A young man with no formal training plays the piano eloquently because piano is a gift that was in his soul. Counterwise, a young lady takes piano lessons for years and is unable to master the piano because piano is not in her soul. Thinking is the process of transferring thoughts from the metaphysical to the physical realm of reality. Not every thought or ability is in every person. We all have a limited source of thoughts in our soul, but they are infinite in comparison to our lifetime. The example that I just gave can be applied to many things: singers, performers, dancers, and athletes. Of course, talents and gifts have to be developed, but the ability and limitations are contained in the soul. There have been cases where people developed a gift late in life. Either the ability was always there, or the gift was added to the soul. Here's the conclusion of the second lesson. Use daily prayer and meditation to ask the deity of positive experiences to shower your soul with positive thoughts and help you to transfer them from the metaphysical or soul to the physical or mind/brain. Remember that it is virtually impossible to achieve anything that is not in your soul, i.e., she cannot cook without training. Now it's time to learn lesson number 3. Universal respect to everyone and everything. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heavens. Avoid criticizing and condemning people and circumstances in business. You can block your own blessings by merely holding a bad attitude towards someone because of certain behaviors they are engaged in, or even because of their sexual orientation. Everything in God's universe has a time and place. There is a universal connection between every human being in the universe, and a minimum level of respect and dignity should be exhibited at all times, because God is always watching how we treat everyone, especially those in lower levels of status and responsibility. Kirkland Financial Group adopted this practice in the operation of all their businesses. We at Kirkland Financial Group are so passionate about the connectivity of all people. Jerome Kirkland wrote a message about collective energy, which is: collective energy is the energy and spirit of two or more people working together in harmony to achieve a common goal. The Creator fixed it so that some things can only be achieved through collective energy. I can't do it alone. Jerome Kirkland took the time to share this theory and concept with you because it is one of the most important lessons you will learn regarding business relationships. The most unreliable part of your company will most likely be your staff and your employees. You will be faced with many decisions as to how you should manage your employees and the levels of discipline and mercy you will exhibit. The temptation to quickly reprimand employees will always tempt you, but always remember these words. The human experience is not a perfect experience. Each and every employee is precious here at Kirkland Financial Group because they belong to the Creator. As Jerome Kirkland says, just because he is the business owner, it doesn't exempt him from treating every employee with a certain level of love, understanding, and respect. Not everyone in business will share his views. He's even been told that he cares too much for his employees. You never know which employee is the angel in touch with the Creator and praying for the success of your business. It might be the young lady in the kitchen flipping hamburgers for 8 hours. Maybe you terminate her for excessive absences. Meanwhile, she is dealing with a son enduring cancer treatment. And then, your business begins to fail. You are doing everything right, but the business is still failing. You cut off the source of your blessings. Everyone is important, and some more than others have favor with the Creator, regardless of their position or rank. These are Jerome Kirkland's personal beliefs, which have governed his businesses and his employees. These practices are what made him successful. The same principle not only applies to your staff and employees, but to your customers also. You need every single one of your customers, and hidden among them are the customers who are close to the Creator and pray for your business to succeed. If you knew who they were, you would probably cater to them only because of what they offer you. Always go the extra mile to satisfy your customers. Take time to make sure each one feels unique. Understand that the Creator is watching you and a blessing is coming your way regardless of how the customer treats you. In any given day, various customers may be enduring situations that you know nothing about. Let the customer know that you need them just as much as they need you. Remind them that without you, there would be no business to operate. Always travel the road of peace when conflict surfaces during a business transaction or deal. Here's a final summary of the third lesson. Always participate in giving. Giving is a universal law of the Creator. You owe your brother a helping hand. Not to say you should throw your cash away to a drug addict, but find reasonable ways to be a blessing to your fellow mankind. Thank you so much for joining Food for the Soul. We hope you found it a valuable experience and that you'll join us for future courses. Be well.